In this story, I want to share a personal experience from my perspective. It revolves around a difficult situation where my father privately tried to undermine my relationship with my boyfriend. However, I came to realize that his actions stemmed from his desire to see me unhappy and not out of genuine concern. Ultimately, I made the decision to leave the city with my boyfriend in pursuit of our own happiness. Growing up, I always felt a sense of competition between my younger sister and me. My father seemed to favor her, constantly comparing our achievements and subtly belittling mine. When I introduced my boyfriend to my family, I hoped that my father would see the love and happiness we shared and accept him with an open heart. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Over time, I began to notice my father's subtle attempts to undermine my relationship. He would make disparaging remarks about my boyfriend's character or career prospects, and even create situations that would cast doubt on our commitment. It became clear that my father was not acting out of genuine concern for my well-being, but out of a self-centered desire to see me unhappy. As I reflected on the situation, I realized that my happiness should not be dependent on someone else's approval, especially not my father's. I knew that my boyfriend and I deserved to be in a loving, supportive environment where we could grow together. The toxic atmosphere created by my father was stifling our relationship and hindering our personal growth. After much contemplation, my boyfriend and I made the difficult but necessary decision to leave the city behind. We knew that by removing ourselves from the toxic environment, we could create a new beginning for ourselves, free from the constant negativity and disapproval. Leaving was not easy. It meant leaving behind the familiar and venturing into the unknown. However, we were determined to prioritize our happiness and build a future together based on love, trust, and support. As we settled into our new city, we faced challenges and uncertainties, but we also experienced a newfound sense of freedom and joy. Away from the shadow of my father's disapproval, our relationship blossomed, and we discovered the strength and resilience within ourselves. Over time, my father began to realize the consequences of his actions. He saw the happiness radiating from both my boyfriend and me and recognized the futility of his attempts to control our lives. Slowly, he started to reconsider his behavior and approached us with a newfound willingness to accept our relationship. While it was tempting to hold on to resentment and anger, I chose to forgive my father. I understood that his actions were driven by his own insecurities and fears. By choosing forgiveness, I allowed myself to let go of the past and focus on building a healthier relationship with my father. In the end, leaving the city with my boyfriend was a transformative experience. It taught me the importance of prioritizing my own happiness and making choices that align with my values and well-being. I realized that my worth as an individual and the success of my relationship were not determined by my father's approval or disapproval. Today, my boyfriend and I continue to build a life together, filled with love, understanding, and personal growth. We have created a supportive and nurturing environment that allows us to thrive as individuals and as a couple. And while my relationship with my father remains a work in progress, I am hopeful that with time, understanding, and open communication, we can rebuild a stronger and more meaningful connection. In the end, this story is a testament to the power of love, resilience, and the courage to choose one's own happiness, even in the face of familial opposition.